In this lecture, we are going to talk about dividing polynomials. I have x squared plus 6x plus 8 divided by x plus 2. X squared plus 6x plus 8 is called my dividend, so that's going to go in the middle, or underneath my divide sign, and then my x plus 2 is called my divisor, so I'm putting that on the outside. So now, I'm going to work on dividing. You need to ask yourself, how many times does x go into x squared? So x times x is x squared. Now, I'm going to take x and multiply it by the x and the 2. So x times x is x squared, and then x times 2 is 2x. So now, I subtract. So x squared minus x squared is 0, and then 6 minus 2 is going to be 4x. Now I'm going to bring down that 8. Now I'm going to ask myself, x times what is 4x? So x times 4, positive 4, is going to be 4x. So now I take that 4, I multiply it by x and 2. So 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 2 is 8. Now I need to subtract. So 4 minus 4 is 0. 8 minus 8 is 0. There's nothing to bring down, so my remainder is 0. So my answer to this division problem is going to be x squared plus 6x plus 8 divided by x plus 2 is x plus 4. For my next example, I have 2x squared plus 5x minus 3, and that is going to be my dividend. So I'm going to put that underneath my divide sign. And my 2x minus 1 is my divisor, so I'm going to put that on the outside. The first thing I need to do is figure out 2x times what is 2x squared. So 2x times x is 2x squared. Now I take x times 2x and x times negative 1. So I get 2x squared minus 1x. Now I subtract. So 2x squared minus x squared is 0. 5 minus negative 1 is going to be 6x. Now I'm going to bring down that negative 3. Now I need to ask myself, 2 times what is 6? 2x times 3 is going to be 6x. So then I multiply. 3 times 2x and 3 times negative 1. So 3 times 2x is going to be 6x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Now I need to subtract. 6x minus 6x is 0. Negative 3 minus negative 3 is also 0. So my remainder is 0. So my answer to 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 divided by 2x minus 1 is going to be x plus 3. My last example, I have 2x squared minus 17x minus 38. That's my dividend, so I put it in my divide sign. Then I have 2x plus 3 on the outside. So now I start dividing. 2x times what is 2x squared? Well, 2x times x is 2x squared. Then I multiply that x, so I get 2x squared plus 3x. Now I need to subtract. 2x squared minus 2x squared is 0. Negative 17x minus 3x is going to be negative 20x. And then I need to bring down that negative 38. Now I need to ask myself, 2 times what is negative 20? And that's going to be negative 10. So then I take negative 10 times 2x and negative 10 times 3. So negative 10 times 2x is negative 20x, and negative 10 times 3 is negative 30. The final step here is going to be subtracting. So I have negative 20x minus a negative 20x, and that's 0. Then I have negative 38 minus a negative 30. So when I plug it into the calculator, I'm going to get negative 8. So in this answer, I do get a remainder. So I'm going to write 2x squared minus 17x minus 38 divided by 2x plus 3. My answer is x minus 10 with a remainder of negative 8.